My name is Kylia Eastman. I am a person in long-term recovery. I have a pretty extensive criminal background from some choices that I made in the past. I went to residential treatment in 2020 and I haven't picked up anything yet, so therefore I'm making good decisions and just trying to do better and be better and learn more about myself and the world. I worked for a substance use treatment center in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and I'm currently working within the restorative justice programs over here. Wish I could be in Oklahoma because that's where I live and that's where everything is that I love, but they're just where I'm at. It's not a lot of opportunities, so I'm just out here trying to help people, make the community better, teach from my experience, and push for changes. Barriers I had for me was just when I got out of prison, I had this plan and I wanted to do good and I wanted to restore everything that I'd lost, including like my relationships, my children, and I had it in my heart. I had the motivation and I knew I was going to do it. And that within the first couple months of getting out of prison, getting turned down for jobs at convenience stores, getting turned down for jobs at like different retail stores, and having to, whenever I went to apply for college, having to do extra work just to get accepted and prove all of these things, which everything takes work, but it was like disheartening, and it was it kind of killed my motivation and made it more of a battle that I wouldn't have had before. Well, for my situation, I'm having to work in Arkansas, so therefore I'm like paying more taxes, all those grown-up things that I'm figuring out. If I didn't have this opportunity to work for this substance use treatment center, I couldn't get a job hardly anywhere else. I couldn't have a job in Oklahoma in my area and the minimum wage is $7.25. So like there's so many layers, but the Clean Slate initiative would just raise the ceiling for some people who are underprivileged and who have been involved in the judicial system. We need support, we need education, we need a chance to do better, and without the chance we're just not going to do better. Another thing for me, I got accepted. I've done all this work of getting a job and like jumping through all the hoops, and I'm at the point now where I've applied for the University of Oklahoma and I was accepted, and I was enrolled and I was getting ready to start, and then come to find out, because of my background, I can't even get licensed until 2031. And so I don't want to I'm getting in debt to be in debt for several years before I can even try to go out there and help people in that way. There's so many barriers. Education, employment, like basic human rights that we should have are taken away. Everyone needs a chance to do better and provide for their families. Everyone needs a chance to use their skills, because everyone's valuable. Everyone has valuable skills, and everyone's different. We shouldn't be held hostage by our past. We shouldn't feel closer to who we used to be than who we're trying to become.